join that strike lapses on Monday. We will keep you updated with that and other stories as and when we get the details, fresh details of those stories. Now, let's go to Freedom Corner, where veterans of the Kenyan Freedom Fight, known famously as a Mau Mau, have been gathered at the Freedom Corner this afternoon as government officials and foreign dignitaries launched a monument commemorating and honoring Mau Mau heroes. Let's now cross to Timothy Otieno, who's been there all morning. Timothy, let's get a shot of this monument. Let's take a look at what it looks like first of all before we get into our questions.
Oh yes, thank you very much, John Alanam. We are live at Uhuru Park grounds, the Freedom Corner, and the subject matter here today is the launch of a monument, a memorial monument in honor of the Mau Mau war veterans. Now the monument, I'm actually standing in front of it. It's a monument that has cost the British government 90,000 euros, which is about 50 year for this complete construction, and today is the official launch. And as you said, Namu, they are both local and foreign dignitaries. Function is going on. On to my left, the CS for Foreign Affairs, Amina Mohammed, is making her speech here at the event. Remember, Namu, this is a culmination of a lawsuit filed in the year 2009 against the British government for ill treatment that took place during the colonial 1960. Now, during that lawsuit that was filed in 2009, it culminated to a ruling in 2015, and basically the ruling had three parts in it. The first part was that the British government was to issue a statement was issued by the Foreign Secretary. His name was Mr. William Hague. He's no longer the Foreign Secretary in the British Council, and that statement was one part of the ruling. The second part of the ruling, Namu, was the payment of 2.7 billion Kenya shillings to the Mau Mau veterans, and there were actually about 5,228 Mau Mau veterans who were paid. Now the final part of that ruling in 2013 June was that a monument was to be built. But I'm going to go right now to the crowd. There are a lot of people here wearing red shirts written Mau. One of them, his name is George Chege. He's going to be telling us how does he feel, what is his take on the developments today. Je, unahisi aje kama wale mmoja wa wale ambao walipigania uhuru wa Kenya na kuona siku ya leo?
Mimi nashukuru Mungu sana kwa vile alitusaidia kupigana na kutoka kwa wakati huo mashamba ilienda na mzungu. Hata mzungu akienda na wengine walinyang'anywa mashamba yao na wazungu. Nilikuwa naambiwa na nyanya yangu ati walikuwa hapa Kivagale, walikuwa na shamba Kivagale, lakini walifukuzwa na wazungu.
Na unajihisi aje siku ya leo kuona kwamba sasa mmepewa monument hapa Uhuru Park? Unajihisi aje kama mmoja wa wale watu waliopigania uhuru?
Mimi nafurahia sana kwa vile hawa walipigania uhuru. Iko kitu sasa kitakuwa kikionekana na vizazi wale watakuja wa kesho, na watakuwa kisoma history vile Mau Mau ilipigana, na watakuwa wakiona ya kwamba kuna kazi ya muhimu sana ilifanywa na baba zao na mama zao, na kwa hivyo itakuwa kazi yao nao kulinda hii nchi yetu, kuilinda na njia zozote, isije kufamiwa mara nyingine na wageni. Na hiyo ndio kitu ya muhimu sana nimeona. Na tena kuna kitu kingine niliona ilifanyika, haikufanyika vizuri, kwa sababu wakati Mau Mau ilipigana na uhuru ikaja, mashamba yao hawakupata, na wako na watoto, na watoto hawa wako na watoto wengine wamezaa watoto wengine. Sasa hawa watoto ningetaka wasaidiwe na serikali.
Asante sana, Bwana George. That is George Chege, one of the war veterans, Namu. And remember, this is a war that was fought, or it's a battle that was fought in the Kenyan terrain in the 1960s, as well as the Kenyan and the British courts coming into the 2000s, and the Mau Mau war veterans appearing to have won the battle this time round. And as the festivities here continue, we are just moments away from officially launching the monument that the Honorable CS for Sports and Culture, Hassan Wario, will be the one presiding over the ceremony. Back to
All right, thank you very much, Timothy Otieno. Very, very interesting words there from that Mau Mau war veteran. Indeed, there has been no plaque, no memorial to commemorate the struggles of the Mau Mau fought between 1952 and 1961, the period of the emergency in Kenya's history. That acknowledgement coming late perhaps for a lot of them, but still an acknowledgement all the same.